Section B, question 15. This question is about the arrangement of the books. Actually, it is about the permutation. Sandy have 7 different storybooks and 3 different exercise books, and then we put to the shelf. How many ways can she arrange the book? So there are 7 plus 3 books. We arrange just permutation with order, so we use factorial. So 10 factorial, so it is equal to 3628,800. Next, if these 3 exercise books must put together, that means these 3 books will consider one big book. And how many arrangement? So for part B, these 7 books with this 1 book will have the arrangement, and then at the same time these 3 books have also the arrangement, so it's 3 factorial. So it is 8 factorial times 3 factorial, so you can get 241,920. Next question 16. This question is about the standard score. So for standard score is the datum minus the mean over the SD. So for Candy, for Cindy, her marks is 42. So we will let X bar be mean, and then SD be standard deviation. So for Cindy, 42 minus the mean over the SD equal to -0.5, and for Daisy, 60 minus mean over SD equal to 1. Actually simultaneous, so we simplify. So 42 minus the mean equal to 0.5 SD, and then 60 minus mean equal to SD. So this one become X minus 0.5 SD equal to 42, and then for this one, X mean plus SD equal to 60. Actually simultaneous. So program 2. So finally we can find the mean is equal to 48, and for SD it is equal to 12. For part B, teacher found that the marks 48 is not included mistakenly. That means it's missing. So that means the standard score will change. So we can see this mark actually exactly is the mean. That means if we forget to put 48 into the data, actually it didn't affect the number of mean. So mean doesn't change. For part B, mean not change. But for the SD, because SD is the sum of something square over the n. If n is increased, that means SD will decrease. So SD decrease. So that means we know for standard score, mean no change, SD change, so will affect both standard score. So for Daisy first, for Daisy, if this part no change and then SD decrease, that means the standard score of Daisy increase. The standard score of Daisy increase. How about Cindy? For Cindy, because this is negative number, if a negative number divide the decreasing number, so become more negative. So for Cindy, decrease for her standard score. Question 17. This question is about the 3D. The figure shows a wooden model, triangular prism, and BCD lies on horizontal ground, and AB is perpendicular to plane BCD. So that means it is right angle. And given that AB is 18, AC is 20, AD is 24, and then CAD, this one is 60 degrees. Now for part A, we need to find the area of triangle ACD. For this triangle, we have 20, 24 and 60 degrees. So for this one, we can use one over 2 AB sine theta. So 1 over 2 20, 24 sine 60 degrees. And after simplification, you can get 120 root 3. Remember, put cm square. Next, part B. Let E be a point on CD such that AE will perpendicular to CD also. We have a E point. This one is perpendicular, and at the same time BE is also perpendicular to CD. That means on the ground is right angle. We need to find AE. For this situation, we can find CD first. CD, actually, if you consider triangle ACD, we can use cosine formula. That means CD square is equal to 20 square plus 24 square, this one square, this one square, and then minus 2 times 20 times 24 cosine the angle 60. So would 496. After we found CD, actually we can use two types of area of triangle to find the length of AE. So we know for the triangle, we have an equation about 1 over 2 times base, and then time AE is area of triangle, base times height by 2. Actually, it is equal to part A. Part A is also the triangle of ACD. so equal to 120 root 3. Actually for A you can use decimal, but for the accuracy you can use the root form. So after simplification, AE we can get 60 root 3 over root 31 cm. Same, this one you can use decimal. For part C, we need to find the angle between the plane ACD, that means this one again, and then with the horizontal ground. So that means we need to find this angle, this plane with the base. So for this angle, actually we can consider this triangle. This one is right angle triangle. So for part C, we need to find this angle. For example, if we suppose it's theta, it is 18, and then AE is this one. So we can use sine theta over opposite side over hypotenuse. That means shift sine the whole number. So theta, that means the angle AEB is equal to 74.7 degree. Question 18. For part A, you have a function. Use completing square, method of completing square, to find the vertex. So for function fx, we can change into this form, because we need the a square. Remember, for the completing square, at the end we need to have this one, this format. So we need to take out the -2, it becomes negative 45 over 2x. And then next, we need to look at this one divided by 2, 45 over 2 with square. This one we created. So over 2 square. Remember to put the big bracket. And for this part, then we can form a square, perfect square. So -2x minus 45 over 4, or bracket square, minus 45 over 4 square, like this. Then after that, we expand it to here and then to here. So it becomes -2x minus 45 over 4 square, and then plus this one combined, so it becomes 2025 over 8. So for vertex, it is opposite of this is 45 over 4, and then 2025 over 8. Next, part B. For part B, a wire 45 cm will bend into a sector like this. The area is A, and then radius, and then for example we let this one be theta. For B1, we do expand A in terms of arrow. Actually, we have two things. One, the total length of this sector is 45, total length. So for the length, we know R plus R for these two with this arc length. This arc length is actually is 2 pi R with theta over 360. It is equal to 45. And then we have another equation, A. That means the area. The area of sector is theta over 360 times pi R square. Finally, we need to find this, the red equation. So we need to substitute the green equation into the red equation. So for the green equation, we can do like this, because we need to use R in terms of R. So that means we need to keep the R. We substitute the theta. So we'll in terms of theta over 360. So that means 45 minus this 2R over this one, 2 pi R. So this area become 45 minus 2R over 2 pi R times pi R square. You can see this theta over 360 become this one. Then we can simplify. Pi cancel, R and R square. So at the end, it become 45 R over 2, and then minus R times R square. Actually, you can use this format, 45 R minus 2R square over 2. Actually, it is very similar to the function. You can see the upper part very similar. Okay, so this is the end of part B. B2. K claims that the area of sector can be as large as 130 cm square. Actually, for this question, we need to combine the A and then B1. So let's look at the answer of B. The area is this one. So we need to compare the maximum value of part A. That means the upper part. The upper part, the maximum is 2025 over 8. So that means for the area, the maximum of the sector, the area of sector is 2025 over 8 over 2, the maximum. So it is B2, it is 126.56. So the maximum of this sector is this area. So it's less than 130. So that means I disagree. The last question is about the linear programming. Fanny will decorate the classroom. She wants to buy some balloons in the stationery shop. There are two different packages, A and B, of balloons in the shop. And then for each pack consists of two types of balloon, red balloon and yellow balloon. And the number of each type balloon of the price is given below. Fanny wants to buy at least 12 red at 120 red balloon and 150 yellow balloon, and she buy X pack of A and then Y pack of B. So that means 10X is the total number of red balloon, and then 15Y is the pack B red balloon, So at least 120, that means it should be more than. So we add up and more than 120. So we can get the first equation. For yellow balloon, actually similar. 20x, 15y, add them at least, that means more than 150. So we have another one. And finally, because x and y is the number of pegs, so it should be integer. It can be greater than or equal to 0. So free constraint, free condition is part A. Part B, you need to find the minimum cost. So you need to make use of this graph. So you need to plot these two graphs, plot these two equations. That means this equation and then this equation. So after plotting this, you can get this graph. Next, we will use the price because you need to find the minimum cost. So that means we need to find 20x plus 18y. Add them, it is the cost. It is the cost. So we can get this. After we get this, we need to substitute some coordinate. So we'll substitute this number, this number, this number, this number. So you can substitute these four numbers, and then you found that 168 is the minimum. So the minimum cost is $168. And then next, part C. This time, there's a 20% discount on B. So that means there are 1 minus 20%. That means 0.8. So we need to times 0.8. So we can get this equation. So simplify, we can get this. Same, we substitute these 4 points again. And then we can find that this one is the minimum. So we can get the minimum cost.